corporate tales. Sorry I could not upload last Wednesday. I got really busy with work. So I will ensure that it does not happen, and I will take a video tomorrow so that you can have an upload on Wednesday. And do let me know if you have a specific topic. I am hopeful that I should be able to see some places in Hyderabad now, because I've heard that places are opening, and my dad is also here, so I'm very happy. And I just hope that I can see more places and take you along with me, and make travel videos. So continuing on with our self-development month of August. So I just thought I will share with you my top 10 work ethics that has helped me a lot in my career, and helped me to build credibility at work, and be at the position where I am now, and be more confident at work. So the first one is no brainer. You have to be on time. And now that we are not going to the office, we ensure that you log in on time, and do let your manager know that in case if you're late, give him a heads up. Ensure that you catch up with that delay, and just be, it's a bit more professional, to give to let your team members and managers know in case if you're late, even if you're working from home. And also, try and avoid unplanned leaves. It just, what do you expect your managers or team leader is going to do last minute, if you're going to just announce that you're not able to go to work. There are there are certain family emergencies or emergencies where you cannot go to work, but other than that, ensure that you take planned leaves, and give heads up, inform your manager way ahead of time, so that he or she can plan better, and fill in for your absence. So that's one. The other one is, what do you think the other one is? The other one is, and I've discussed this quite a lot of time. So don't be an office Narada, Lord Narada, gossiping. So don't be a office gossip monger. Mind your business, and that is definitely going to help you to increase your productivity. Just be focused on your work, and ensure that you don't waste time talking about others. Okay. So and if even if you gossip, and if you think that people will not find out, excuse me, people will find out, and it's frowned upon, it's looked down on. Maybe they will not tell you directly, but if you are gossiping about others, that's going to happen with you as well. People are going to gossip about you and look down on you, or frown upon you. So don't be office Narada. So that's one. The other one is, be flexible. Always be flexible. Not just in terms of picking up additional work, you know uh, see if you can, see if you have to put in more extra hours to meet a certain deadline or complete a project. See if you have to relocate to some different office, or take up a project in different state. I have traveled, this is my third city. My friends are like, you are traveling around India. So mostly in south, I have been traveling mostly in south. This is my third city, from Chennai to Bangalore to Hyderabad. But I love traveling, that I love traveling. And relocation is not possible for everybody if people have family. But always, be flexible to see how you can take up additional work, or take additional project, and which is going to be a value add to your career, right? So always be flexible. It is going to help you in your appraisal discussion with your manager as well. Okay, so that's that. And then always strive to strive to do more. Go and have a discussion with your manager. Or what I used to do is, I know, bothering manager every day is not a good thing. Maybe you can schedule a call once a week or twice a week. Not twice a week, bi-weekly, once every 2 weeks, and see if there are additional tasks that your manager wants to assign to you, and wants to check the progress of those tasks. What I would do is, in Bangalore, whenever I would go to work and I would pass my manager's desk, I would ask him if there is any other task that he wants to assign me, or maybe other tasks that he has not assigned me, which I can pick up and learn. That's a learning opportunity. There is always a first time. So see how we can strive more and learn more. So the next one is definitely learn more. Just don't think about your project goals and responsibilities. See if you can, learn different technology that you want to pursue further after this project. If you're from IT, or learn some people management skills. See if you can have a mentor assigned to you. It's very difficult to find a mentor at work. People flatly refuse because people are busy. So see if you can, if you have a network, see if you can find a mentor outside, outside your work. Or you can watch some YouTube videos. You can, read some books about it, take additional coaching, or take formal coaching for that, or go ahead and complete a certification. So I have planned 2 certification this year. There is one that I've been trying to complete, but I'm having a very hard luck with it. So I'm busy with that as well. So yeah, always be a learner. That's going to be a value add. Be a learner and all, strive to be a quick learner. Managers like people like that, right? So that's that. We discussed that. What else I have? And I keep forgetting, but this is the one that I have written down, of course. And have a discussion with your manager, understand the roles and responsibilities, and there might be certain expectations that your manager might be having from you other than the roles and responsibilities defined. So see how you can exceed those expectations. First, understand the expectations. So have a discussion and see what your manager wants. Maybe he wants you to come up with or coach some team members, or manage team, or come up with a value add for your team, things like that. So understand the expectations. It should not be a surprise when you have a discussion at the end of the year, the appraisal discussion. So it should not be a shock or surprise to both of you. So understand the expectations. So that is one. What else is remaining on my pretty little list? So the other one as well is, be a team player. Guys, it's like I said, it's not good to gossip, and be a team player. Don't be rude to people. Don't be arrogant. Try and help people. There is always a first time, and some people are slow. I am slow at certain things. I am fast at certain things. Some people need additional coaching for a long period of time, but that necessarily does not mean that the person is bad. So be a team player, help others. That is also going to get you into good books with your manager. And when we teach others, we also end up learning a lot in return. So there is a lot to learn from all of us. I don't think that only one person is wise at work. And be respectful to juniors as well. We just don't have to be. I see a lot of time where people are very, very, very choosy, and they are very respectful to senior managers. But be respectful to your juniors as well, because we can learn a lot from juniors as well. They are way ahead of time, and there is a lot that we can learn from junior team members as well. So be a team player, absolutely. And respect everyone, and just go with the flow of the team. Okay, so that's the one. And the last one, of course, the top one that is non-negotiable, at least it's non-negotiable for me, is work hard. I know, people say a lot of time that we have to work smart, but at times we have to work hard. We can delegate, we can do automation sometimes, but we absolutely have to work hard. Sometimes we have to put in more hours. Sometimes we have to travel, maybe even if we dislike it. Sometimes you have to work on weekends. Sometimes you have to take additional responsibilities. So stretch yourself, work hard. That is going to be a definite value add, and it's going to boost your career as well. Just don't think work ethics just as part of your appraisal cycle, but think long term, what benefit it would give to your career as well. So I hope you like the video. If you like the video, hit like, share and subscribe. If you have any work ethic that you follow that I have not mentioned, please list it in the comments section. And if you like the video, hit like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye. Oh. Ow. Hi.
Do बरं. Welcome to Hyderabad.